everyone, my name is Sam. Welcome to another Wednesday draft with Sam Rubin. Today we're doing a stipulation draft, and thanks to Greg Rios and a few others, some people suggested 4-color. Greg went the full 5-color. We're going to be drafting a 5-color deck today. So we basically have two options for our 5-color deck. We can take a Servant of the Conduit and kind of be base green, or Aether Hub. Aether Hub's obviously phenomenal in 5 colors, but I think I kind of want to be base green if I can. And so while Aether Hub is probably good, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to... I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into green because so many people are often in green. I think I'm just going to try to take the Servant because it's good enough. We're going to see. So basically the challenge is I have to play a card in my main deck. Every iteration of my deck that I submit, main board or otherwise, has to have at least one card of every color in it. That's kind of the rule. We're just going to, I guess we can try to make some energy. Like, we know that we're going to be in some kind of, like, energy prophetic prism deck, maybe splashing a Welding Sparks and hopefully, like, a black rare. I think it's this over Riparian Tiger. I mean, we know we're playing all 5 colors, so we might as well play an Imperial Voyager. I guess the other way we could do it is we could also play, like, Self-Assemblers and try to be, like, a mono brown deck, just, like, have one card of every color. And, like, I don't know. I think I'm just going to take the Imperial Voyager, though. I think we try to stay, like, a base blue something. Or base green something. This is an interesting pick where I could take a Gear Seeker Serpent, but I can also take an Eager Construct because it's brown, and if we're playing cards of every color, that's kind of important. Gear Seeker Serpent's just, like, good in control decks, though. Yeah, I'm gonna take a Gear Seeker Serpent. The issue is that if we're not heavy green for, like, Serpents and Attune with Aethers, then we're going to be heavy blue with, like, Prophetic Prisms, and in both of those decks, Gear Seeker Serpent's good. And I do want to have a playable deck, like, that's kind of important. I think we're just going to take a Peafowl over a Glassblower's Puzzle Knot here. It's totally fine. It's better than Blade Master. There are no black, white, or red cards in that pack that I wanted to play. So we have a pretty exciting blue-green start here. And we're going to have to add in some other colors as they come up. This is exciting, though. I'm pretty happy about it. Also, the first standard bans in, like, 3 years just happened, so that's a little absurd. I just threw my Smuggler's Copter somewhere for a video, by the way. Go check out my YouTube channel, Samuel Rubin. Link will be in the description below. I do a lot of fun stuff over there. And I just made a video where I tore and then threw some Smuggler's Copters. I mean, they're now worth absolutely 0, so that's exciting. High Tide Hermit, Wild Wanderer. I mean, we're playing 5 colors. We just need to, you know, wander some wilds, I think. Peafowl is going to be fine here just because it's, you know, colorless. Again, nothing else of other colors that I want to play. Weldfast Monitor does not count as red, even though it has a red mana symbol in the activated ability cost, but since it's not actually red, I'm just saying right now that it doesn't count. I don't know if it really does count. I just made that up. I'm going to take a Live Fast, maybe? Live Fast or Propeller Pioneer? Propeller Pioneer is just a better card, so I'm just going to take it. Alright. We're in 5-color extravaganza right now. I mean, this is kind of where you want to be, right? We have Servant and a Wild Wanderer, and we already have some top end and some decent middle ground stuff. So now the question is being able to figure out a way to kind of bring it all together. I could have definitely taken the Aether Hub first, but as I said, I think that in order for this to work very well, we're going to need to be in green. And if we need to be in green, we might as well go this route. So what can we do here? Well, we can take an Aviary Mechanic, but I'm not sure that's a fantastic white card. We could also just take an Eager Construct, which is an Eager Construct, which is brown, which helps. Take a Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, although that doesn't help us very much. Yeah, we can just take the best card, right? Nah, I think we just take the Ear Construct. We gotta kind of be smart about this here. I don't know if this is as fun as everyone hoped it would be. Maybe it is. I'm still trying to win, of course. I'm just trying to win, like... The way I'm thinking about this is my priority number 1 is to draft all 5 colors. Priority 2 is to win. So... I'm not trying to play like a 5/5/5/5/5 mana base or whatever it would be. It'd be 4s. Whatever, I'm not trying to play like a 4/4/4/4/4 mana base. I'm just trying to win, and then we're gonna see what happens from there. So, right. So I guess we take Metal Spinner's Puzzle or Tezzeret's Ambition, maybe Tezzeret's Ambition. If we're base blue-green, which these decks often are. I mean, not that I've ever played one, but I guess these decks sometimes are base blue-green. That would make the most sense. Then I'm going to want to play cards like Tezzeret's Ambition. We could take up and play Gear Priori. This sounds fun. I mean, I'm not going to, but it sounds fun. I'm just going to take a Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Ooh, a Paradoxical Outcome. Yeah, it's a rare. I have to take it over a Disappearing Act. Could be fun. So let me know more ideas for next week. Already got a lot of good ideas for next week, so not worried about that. Not going to run out of ideas anytime soon, but that being said, could always use more for next week. So if you have any exciting, fun ideas, then let me know in the comments down below. I would really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. This channel just produces a lot of great content, supports a lot of great content producers, and so I really appreciate them. And so you should really appreciate them. Taking a Sage Shalia's Claim, I guess. Taking a Takedown. We're going to take that one down. Going to get an Inspire Charge in here. Might have to splash it. And Larger Than Life. Alright, so nice little blue-green deck after the first pack or so. I seem to be lagging for some reason. Can't really figure that one out. So going to have to fix that later. Hopefully the quality on this is okay enough. But we will see. Ooh, we get a Thriving Rhino and a Welding Sparks. Well, this is our chance to play a red card. Obviously we want to take the Thrino because it makes our deck better. But I think we just need to take the Welding Sparks because it fits our 5-color challenge better. So that is what we're going to do. Alright, and now we've got a Tidy Conclusions and an Era of Innovation. Era of Innovation actually goes well with everything. Like, very well with everything, right? Works with the P-Foul, works with the Construct. Are any of these things Artificers? No, right? So just kind of work with the energy sub-theme a little bit. The question is a Tidy Conclusions better just because then we can splash it? And maybe making it be able, like having it be able to splash is better? Let's see. Ugh, my hair is a mess today. I just got it cut last week too. This is weak sauce. Alright, I guess we take Tidy Conclusions because we're playing all the colors, and we're just not going to get like a single costed black card. We just have to play, we're going to have to play Conclusions. Ooh, we get a Nature's Way. That's going to be good. We could also play a Dund Operative, actually, but I think I like Nature's Way. It's just a pretty good removal spell. It's pretty good. I think I'm going to like it. Alright, now we get an Aether Torch Renegade or a Thriving Rhino. I think we just take the Thriving Rhino here. It's in our base color, which is green. We already have our red and black splash for the most part worked out. We have 2 ways to fix Servant and Wild Wanderer, so we're going to need to pick up some more of those, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Thriving Rhino here, no problem. I'm going to take the Weld Fast Monitor here. Not only is it an artifact, which kind of helps when you're a million colors, but it's also red, so it kind of fits into the game. And we're already playing a Welding Spark, so why not? Could take a Blossoming Defense probably, but I'm going to play the game a little bit. I'm going to take a Weld Fast Monitor. We'll see how that goes. I do warn you not to try this at home. But it has been pretty fun so far. Taking an Imperial Voyager here over a Malfunction. Malfunction is just not that strong when we already have 3 removal spells, and playing like 2 Imperial Voyagers seems like the dream. We're not going to wield the Era of Innovation, but if we did, we would definitely play it now. And yeah, I mean, we're looking for like Aether Hubs and Attune with Aethers and more Wild Wanderers and Prophetic Prisms and a good white card to play. We could play Propeller Pioneer, but that doesn't sound like too much fun. So yeah, so this is my attempt at a 5-color deck. I'm going to show you every single round I play, even if I don't win any of them, simply because that's kind of the fun of this, right? You're not going to always have a good deck, but you're going to have a fun deck. This seems like the best possible scenario, right? Like a pretty solid blue-green deck 2 Voyagers, a Rhino, a Servant, a Nature's Way, like a pretty solid blue-green deck that just happens to be splashing some black and red cards. So this seems like the best possible scenario for us. And so I'm actually pretty happy about this. We get a Riparian Tiger, a Spireside Infiltrator, and another Wild Wanderer. Well, it's definitely going to be a Wanderer here. Like, we don't need another Tiger, but we are going to need a way to get all of our lands. And so that way it's just going to be Wild Wanderer. This deck could really use a Panharmonicon, probably, right? I mean, maybe not actually, but probably. Yeah, I mean, Riparian Tiger is obviously a better card, but we have to fit all the colors of mana into our deck, so that's what we're going to do here. We're just going to take a Riparian Tiger now, I guess. I mean, it makes energy, we're going to have a ton of energy, and it beats down. Those are all things we're trying to do. We're going to take a Revolutionary Rebuff for the sideboard, a Takedown for the sideboard. We need a white card in the last pack. We could play a Propeller Pioneer, but that doesn't sound like too much fun, so... yeah, but this is what we're doing. We're in blue, green, black, red, white. We could really use that Aether Hub, but I'm happy that we have a Servant. We have a Servant and 2 Wild Wanderers now, so we're obviously taking all prisms and things, but it looks like we're going to be able to cast our cards. Again, one of the stipulations of this draft is that I have to play 5 colors in every iteration of the deck, main board and sideboard, so I can't just like side out my black and red cards even though they're good. Just to play like a more focused blue and green deck, that doesn't work. I have to play every single color, which means that I might have to play Tiding Conclusions even though it's double black, which is kind of why I took it, because I felt like I would probably have to play it. So, ooh, get an Ambitious Aetherborn. That's actually super playable. We're going to play that right now. Oh, and a High Tide Hermit. Okay, well, we don't really need the Hermit, but I guess I mean, you can always play a Hermit. The thing about this format is it was really, really fast. It slowed down a little bit as time has progressed. I think just from people kind of like getting sick of the aggro decks and trying to build things that were more fun. So because of that, 5 drops have become a lot more playable, including things like High Tide Hermit. Like Ambitious Aetherborn and High Tide Hermit started relatively low on my chart, and have creeped up. Oh, sorry, that's like steep. They've creeped up, so, you know, that's definitely something that I am looking at. Anyways, we're looking for a white card. Pack number 2, an Angel of Invention, where you get the job done. I'd be really happy with like a Dovin. I would love a Smuggler's Copter, but we can't really play a Smuggler's Copter. So a Skywhaler Shot or a Restoration Gearsmith, or we just take a Demon of the Dark Schemes and try to fit it into the deck. And I think because we're playing the challenge, we have to take a Demon of the Dark Schemes, try to fit it into the deck, and then maybe play one of these 2 cards if either of them wheel, which I doubt it. But this is a fantastic white pack, but I can't pass a Demon of the Dark Schemes playing a 5-color challenge, right? I have to try to fit black, black, black into my deck. I just have to. I mean, the smart person takes the Skywhaler Shot or the Restoration Gearsmith, but, I mean, who said anything about being smart? Just be fun. Oh, we get rewarded. Would love to take another Welding Sparks here, but I just took a triple black card, so I'm pretty sure I have to take a Tune with Aether here. See, that's why this is happening, because it's fun. Not because it's smart. Should have taken the Skywhaler Shot or the Restoration Gearsmith, probably the shot. But this is way more fun than a dumb Skywhaler Shot, right? Just like infinitely more fun. Oh my god, and we get one anyways. Everything worked out. See, we get a Skywhaler Shot, we get to play white, and we get a Demon of the Dark Schemes. It's like they knew. Oh my god, this deck is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm making a ton of energy with Imperial Voyagers, and I'm using it for Rhino, Servant. Oh my god, can we play DePaula? Can we play DePaula on the double splash? Do I have any dwarves or vehicles? Probably not, right? I literally have nothing for DePaula to find. But it is a rare, so that kind of makes it interesting. What are we taking if we're not playing DePaula? Huh. We could take like a Fragmentize. That's actually playable. Yeah, I'll take a Fragmentize. I do like a Depala though. Don't get me wrong. This is just not the deck for Depala. Oh, we get an Appetite. Oh, we get a Prism. I would take an Appetite for the Unnatural because I think it is really good. We could also take an Aether Torch Renegade, actually. We make a lot of energy with the two Voyagers. Like, having a Renegade is super good, but I think we need a Prism just to filter all of our mana. I'm really sad about this. I really think the Renegade's, like, a top-tier card here. We just need something to do with all the energy that Imperial Voyagers are making. That being said, Prism's just too good to pass. And now we just get a Appetite for the Unnatural. We're gonna play one, I think. Happy to do it. I guess we take a Seed Sculptor here, right? I mean, we have 1, 2, 3. I think we just take a Seed Sculptor to try to round out the bottom end of our deck. Oh wow, and we get a Blossoming Defense, a Pyrohelix, or a Sage of Shalia's Claim, or Spontaneous Artist. We're actually making a ton of energy that I could see playing Artist just to give things like Ambitious Aetherborn and Demon of the Dark Schemes haste. Right, that seems like a kind of fun interaction. Alright, we get another Wild Wanderer. Well, that's going to be good. Put a Spireside Infiltrator in the board. Put a Ornamental Courage in the board. Alright, so we didn't end up nearly as blue as I thought we were going to end up. We did not end up that blue at all. We're just like primarily green and then splash a bunch of stuff. This is really interesting, actually. So what do we cut from here? Can we cut the Gearseeker Serpent? It's just we only have like this many artifacts, and that's not a lot. I guess we can cut a Gearseeker Serpent. We can also cut a Tezzert's Ambition. Yeah, so it's really funny how we ended up like base blue-green, and now green's one of our splash colors for the double Imperial Voyager. Now these work pretty well with like Tiger, Spontaneous Artist, Demon of the Dark Schemes, so we're gonna keep these in here. But blue is now our splash color. Let's keep that in mind. So we're just primarily green, splash black, splash red, splash blue. And that's pretty okay with us. We can play one more card, as we do have an Attune, Triple Wanderer, and a Prism. So we can play one more card if we need. Let's see, what can that be? That can be like a High Tide Hermit if we need more top end, which we might. Alright, so what kind of lands are we looking at for this deck? I think we're trying to play... So we're obviously playing 16 lands, because the Attune with Aether counts as a land. And then the question is what are we doing? So we need at least 3 black sources. At least 3. We need 1 white source. Prism, Attune, Triple Wild Wanderers. We need 1 white source, 1 red source. I 100% agree with that. And then what else do we need? We need 1, 2, 3 green sources. Is that it? So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sources of blue. That's totally fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 black sources. We can just get them so easily is the thing. We have the Wild Wanderers, the Attunes, and then we get to play 7 greens. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm not saying it's the best, but I think it's going to be fine. So this is our 5-color extravaganza. Thank you for joining me on the journey. I'll see you for round number 1. Hope we don't lose.